How's it going, guys? It's a few days late, but I'm back with a new comic book day haul. I've been a bit busy and mostly I've been lazy. The biggest problem I've had was my main computer crashed, so I lost a lot of files and my editing programs, but you don't care about that. Let me get right into the haul. First up, Jeff Lemire and Dustin Nguyen's Descender, issue 21, with a great looking cover. So epic, so fantastic. Nguyen's art is always great. And I just read 20, which feels like it's getting back to the original story with our buddy Tim here. But of course, who knows how long this story is going to go on. Lemire could go on forever, which is great. But of course, I'd like to see a conclusion to the story. More Jeff Lemire with Dean Ormston, and of course, the great Dave Stewart here. It's Black Hammer number 8. Also just read number 7. And what I thought was interesting about reading issue 7 of Black Hammer was that it felt a lot to me like a death match. Does anyone remember Deathmatch from Boom Studios? This was by Paul Jenkins and Carlos Magno, with great covers by Luis Portacio. But it kind of, I don't know, there's something about these characters that are like familiar but not familiar. They're new but they're old. I don't know, like, kind of felt that way reading Black Hammer number 7. G.I. Joe number 4, with of course great art by Giannis Milano Giannis, written by Aubrey Sitterson, which I believe he is like I think he was like a wrestler. I don't know. I was looking at his Twitter and it's kind of odd. Next I have The Few number 4 by Sheen Lewis and Hayden Sherman. Big, thick issues. Very interesting story, I think. The art really grew on me. It's great. It's great. It's great looking stuff. I don't know. Highlander, American Dream number 3. And I have not read number 2. This is written by Brian Rookley with art by Andrea Moody, which that's why I started the series, because of the art, and it still looks great. And finally, I got some number 1s here. This is Spencer and Locke number 1. I don't know what it was about this book, but I think it kind of reminded me of Black Sad, which I have not read, but I'm very interested in reading. So I figured, why not? I'll pick this up. His partner's imaginary, but the dangers are all real. Isn't that catchy? It's written by David Pepos, with art by George Santiago Jr., which I don't think is the best art, but I figured it's an issue 1. I'll check it out. And the last issue I picked up was Plastic number 1, with a gruesome cover there. Sorry. It is written by Doug Wagner with art by Daniel Hilliard. And what was interesting about the art is it kind of reminded me of Trad Moore here from Luther Strode's. I don't know what it was, but it kind of reminds me of his art. And I bit the bullet and picked up Joyride Volume 1. And of course, this is by Jackson Lansing and Colin Kelly, with art by Marcus Toe. And I've heard it's a fun story. The art never really catched my eye in singles, but I figured I'll check out Volume 1. And maybe I'll get Volume 2. What's funny is I was looking at the back here, and I guess it has you could go check out some music. I don't know if it was created specifically for this series or what's going on, but this whole page is like a cutout for a CD. If you want to burn your own CD, I guess. I don't know. And listen to it while you read Joyride. Last but not least, of course, I picked up Cowboy Into the Silent Sea by Mike Mignola, of course, and Gary Gianni, with more great color by Dave Stewart. The art by Gary Gianni, it looks interesting enough, so I figured why not. This is basically just a giant sized hardcover single issue, which is kind of sad because it was like 15 bucks still. That was the new comic book day haul for the 19th of April. Thank you very much for watching.